What's going on, guys? Gomer's here. I'm calm. I'm collected. In my raised shirt. If you have any idea, if you've been living under a rock, the Twins have been making a lot of moves. Ones that I'm not particularly a fan of. Quite annoying. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen the whole rant. But anyway, I digress. We're talking about MLB The Show to heal the pain, and hopefully it's going to be a brand great new legend that we've been hoping for quite some time that's really going to heal the wounds. So we're going to talk about that. We're talking about the cover pack, and MLB The Show is coming out in 2 to 3 weeks. Early access. So 3 weeks, but leave a like if you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, as always. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get it going. So today on Twitter, MLB The Show went ahead and tweeted a brand new legend teaser, as they typically do on Mondays. Time for your weekly MLB The Show horseradish test. I can't read that well. I'm Rorschach, whatever. We're greeted to this picture where we have the crimson chin, quite literally, with the color to boot, right here, with the big old question mark in the lights. That's the biggest thing that we typically look at. Where do the lights line up with? I went ahead and searched all MLB stadiums, and I don't have a conclusive answer. It kind of looks like Fenway, but it also has a few things that make me question whether or not it is Fenway, because the lights, they're a bit close together to be over there in Boston, but that looks like it might be the John Hancock sign right there, so I'm going to say it's Fenway, and very well could be Kevin Youkilis. That's what the popular opinion to this point has been. I've seen Nomar Garciaparra. You guys know I would love it to be Nomar Garciaparra, but as someone who lives in reality, I don't think that's going to be the case. So if it is Kevin Youkilis, what can we be looking at? What kind of player? Now, he was good. Never topped 30 home runs. 29 was the most. But he was a big on-base percentage guy. Of course, if you remember Moneyball, he's the guy that was scared to go past first base. He had a home run. And that whole scene was pretty funny when he was with the Oakland A's minor league system, I believe. Could be wrong. Anyway, he was most well-known for Boston. I forgot he even played for the Yankees and the White Sox. Okay, but for Boston, 975 OPS, 961, 958, and he hit for a pretty good average, 300 across all those seasons as well, 281 lifetime hitter. Kevin Youkilis would be good. He also won a Gold Glove in there as well. He's not going to be quick, obviously, but if you look in terms of metrics of defensive runs saved, pretty good. There's 10, another 10 right there. First baseman, third baseman, hell, maybe even give him outfield secondary. He played 18 games there in 2006, so he could have a good amount of versatility. This could be a good card that we could be seeing right here. Otherwise, I'm not really too sure who it could be. That certainly would be interesting, getting used to that. Curious swing. Curious batting stance for sure. Would be higher than a 95 overall card. That's a bit disrespectful. Here we have Ainge making a mock of this card. Yeah, 95 is way too low. He's going to be pretty balanced in the sense that he didn't hit for crazy contact, didn't hit for crazy power. Kind of do everything well. So it'd be a cool card. And of course, we've been talking about duos, right? That's been the big thing. Mauer and Morneau, Utley and Howard. Maybe we would see someone like Dustin Pedroia back. I don't know. He was a cover athlete. Who knows? He just retired quite recently. I think they're probably going to wait a little bit. But it does bring up the question for the cover athlete pack, because that's been pretty prevalent in these talks. Of course, Howard and Mauer are both cover athletes. We've been thinking maybe we'll see a guy like David Wright, a former cover athlete, and of course a plethora of guys that are in the game, such as Shohei Ohtani will probably get a card, Fernando Tatis Jr., Ken Griffey Jr., guys of that stature. So the cover athlete pack would play into pretty big effect, and just want to talk about this a little bit more to get you guys at least somewhat knowledgeable of what to expect. These aren't going to be gold cards. I've seen a couple comments about this. These aren't going to be 99 overall cards either. What these are going to be is exactly like this right here, the 42 series card pack, where if you get the special edition, If you get the Digital Deluxe, you get 2. If you get the MVP, you get 1 of these cards, I do believe. And that's the only way to get them, at least at launch. And it's a pretty good investment. These cards went for a lot because there was no other way to obtain of these cards, such as this Ken Griffey Jr. for quite some time. They were needed for collections, and they retained a good amount of value for a good amount of time. So if you are thinking about what edition you guys want to get, because like I said, we are only about 3 weeks out of MLB The Show 22, the early access on the 31st of March. If you're on the Central, Mountain, or West Coast. East Coast, go fuck yourself. You're playing on the 1st of April. You're getting it a month late, damn it. But yeah, these cards for the cover athlete pack, I would imagine like an 88 overall. 88, 87, somewhere in that stature. We'll look at a couple screenshots here from Ainge, of course. This is what you're going to expect. Like an 88 overall Joe Mauer. We're going to get more Joe Mauer cards. There's probably going to be another Joe Mauer card at launch. So even if you don't either want to spend the extra money or don't have the extra money, you're going to be able to get these cards in not too long of a time. They showed off, actually, in the tech test, one of the feature premieres, that they are going to have some of these options available, such as a gold Morneau, a gold Mauer. That might be Battle Royale cards or something. A couple things that I did want to mention. It looks like it's not here. It was so unimportant to them that they didn't even tweet about it. Wouldn't you know it? Anyway, franchise actually did get mentioned. I haven't had a chance to make a video on commentary and presentation, nor do I think I will, because it wasn't too crazy. They do a good job. John Chiambi and Chris Singleton, if you guys missed this feature premiere. Otherwise, there's a couple new presentation options that are actually quite nice. Themed presentations towards that team, so it'll feel a little bit more unique. We'll show off a couple things right here. So that's cool. Is it game breaking? No. Is it gonna, make you buy the game if you weren't going to otherwise? Probably not. But hey, it is nice to see for sure. But we're talking about this right here, the feature premiere schedule update. March to October, and franchise. Yep, they added it in, a little sizzle reel right there. The franchise supposedly is going to be talked about on Thursday. We might get a little mini trailer tomorrow, in which case follow the channel at GomesDaLegend, and we'll update you with a video. But franchise will get something new. Will it be significant? Probably not. They're just going to say, oh yeah, we improved the trade logic. We like it. And you're going to proceed once the game comes out to trade Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani for a bag of chips and Lewis Brinson, probably. So it's a rough scene. I want to be optimistic about franchise updates, but I don't think it's too realistic. The old saying, don't set yourself up for disappointment, and it won't happen. You'll have a smile on your face. Don't let it turn upside down because you thought SDS was going to actually do something to that mode. Otherwise, road to the show and ball player, and yeah, the 31st, that is the eve of the early access for the deluxe edition, Diamond Dynasty and live content and esports as well. So wanted to get you guys a little bit of an update right there, and I think that's pretty much going to wrap this one up. So like I said, we don't know who the new legend is. My guess is Kevin Youkilis. I'm about 92% confident in that right there, as I'm about 92% confident that the Twins aren't going to make the playoffs unless they sign Trevor Story, and there's talk that they might trade for either Frankie Montas or Sean Manaea. That would be quite interesting, but free agency is about to kick into gear. I have a feeling we might see a Freddie Freeman or a Carlos Correa topple the domino of free agency, and then, oh baby, it's going to get ever so wild. But let me know what you guys think about the brand new Legend teaser that we got today, presentation and franchise. Give some guesses. I made a wish list about franchise, what I want to see, what I expect to see. Just not even a hard working update. Like, just bare minimum, what we could see. So that's on the channel as well. I'm going to wrap it up here, though. Like I said, enough rambling, Gomer. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. There comes out. Yeet.